Hey guys, we are right now outside in my backyard. And the reason for that is because I thought, what a great day for us to be out here and also for you to get an idea of what our big challenge is. I told you I was going to give you a challenge. So your challenge is going to be basically, I'm going to ask you to design a contraption. Maybe like the word structure is appropriate too, but a contraption that is going to be using different types of materials in order for you to keep an egg from cracking if it was dropped from a really high height, like a ladder, or in the case of a roof. So eggs right now, if you look at an egg, you can even try this at home, and you put it in your palm and you push it. Friends, an egg has a great structure. It's hard to crack the egg like this. I'll even do it this way. And it's hard for me to crush it with my palms. So eggs are really resilient. They're like that because oftentimes an egg is actually holding an embryo getting ready to grow and to hatch out, like the duck eggs and Miss Akey's chick eggs. So friends, we're gonna give you a challenge. It's called the Egg Drop Challenge. Can you create a contraption, a structure that will keep this egg safe if it is dropped from a really high height? So let's first of all remember what we first have to do. When we do something like that, when we have a question like, can you create a structure, a contraption? That's our question. So as an engineer, we're going to be problem solvers. Are you ready? I say engineer, you say problem solver. Engineers!
Problem solver.
Come on over, Uncle Tommy. Friends, let's look at what I have here. What I have for us right now is the engineering process. This is the engineering process. The engineering process, if you've noticed, it starts and then it goes all the way around, and then look, it goes back again. So here we're going to start off with the first step. The first step of the engineering process is the research. That means you're going to go out and you're going to look up things, and maybe you're going to do a little bit of your own research on what kind of items would be good for an egg drop, kind of a contraption for that. What kind of materials might be effective, or what would be something that would help protect it? The next step is you're going to create a design. I have a marker here because basically you might draw your design out. You might think, I'm going to do this to make sure that my egg is going to be safe. So the next process is the design. After we've got a design, we then go to the model. Yep, that's when you begin to make your contraption, your structure. I just used some Play-Doh to give you an idea of what it means by modeling. I thought I maybe made a little bit of a duck. I'm not very good with this, but there we go. So I'm just thinking that that's the model. After you've made your model, your next step is to go and test and improve. That means basically, let's test this contraption. Let's test this structure. And friends, if it fails, then you're going to have to think, wow, I need to improve this. That means as an engineer, you might start the process all over again. You might do some more research, then make a new design, make that model and test and see if that works. During this whole entire engineering design process, you are always communicating. You might be talking and explaining why you are doing it this way, and you absolutely want to share it. You want to share this idea with somebody at home. Maybe you want to also then share it with Mrs. Seitz, and I will be doing that with our Flipgrid. I'm going to send you a Flipgrid assignment, and you're going to have a chance to videotape your egg drops so that your other friends in your classes can see your model and how well it tested, and if you had to make some improvements. So friends, you're thinking, what can I use for my contraption? I would suggest anything you find around the house. It could be using cotton balls. Maybe you'll use a bag. I've seen kids before use it like a parachute. Maybe yours will glide down. Plastic bags, small ones, big ones. Maybe you'll find some recyclable containers. Maybe you'll put your egg in that. I've seen kids use rice. Maybe you're going to be using straws. Maybe you would even get some, popsicle sticks. Using some tape might be helpful. Maybe you're going to use Kleenex, a whole box of Kleenex. I don't know. It could be something you use. Maybe you're going to use actually an egg container and see what you can do for this to help it. Paper towels. I've even seen boys and girls take containers and utilize this as their contraption. As far as just using a box, Friends, these are things that I found all around my house. Toilet paper, I know it's kind of a hot commodity, but it might want to be used as well. These are just some ideas. Your idea might even be better. That's why I'd like to see it. So here's where I'm going to be dropping my egg from. I'm not dropping it today. I'll be dropping it later this week after I make my contraption. But you can see if I have my friends or my husband or maybe Uncle Tommy climb up to the top of the roof and drop my egg, it would be dropping from 9 feet. That might be a good kind of deciding, can it withstand a 9-foot drop? I'm not encouraging you to climb the roof. I'm encouraging someone to do it for you. Also, maybe just using a ladder. So here's your challenge. Can you create a contraption that's going to keep that egg safe on its downward fall? You'll get a flip grid that we sent to you so that you can videotape it and we can all see what you did. Guys, you have this week. You could do it next week. You decide when you'd like to try your egg drop. Ideally, we usually do this at school. The fire department comes and they drop it from about 200 feet. It's a big deal. But this can still be a big deal, guys. We can do this at home. I look forward to seeing your contraptions. I'd like to see your designs. I want you to remember you're being an engineer right now. You've got a problem. So when I say engineer, you say problem solver. Engineer,
Problem solver.
You guys have a great day. See you later.